So, good morning, all of you. So, before start the session, let us fix our agenda. Let us fix our agenda, guys, please. So, today we're going to be discussing about what exactly AWS. In the last session, what we have discussed, guys, please tell me. We have discussed about what is DevOps. In the last session, we have discussed what is in exactly DevOps we understood in the last session. Today, we're going to be discussing about what is AWS. By end of the session, we concluded what is the difference between AWS versus DevOps. That is in exactly class for today. That is in exactly the class for today. So before starts, so what we have discussed in the last session, just to overview within 5 minutes. What exactly we have discussed, let us overview of DevOps. Then we will move forwarding into the what is AWS for today's session. Fine. So let us start with what? DevOps. Let us start with what? DevOps, guys, please. Let us start with what? DevOps. So yesterday, what exactly we have discussed? Please tell me. So first we have discussed 3 questions. We have discussed. What is the first question, please? What is an application? What is the server? And what is an exactly SDLC? What is an application? What is the server? What is an application? Tell me what is an application? The working software which is written any programming language we call as an application. That application we're going to be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, we can access our internet as a website. Got it? Repeat one more time. The working software which is written any programming language we call as an application. That application we're going to be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, we can access our internet as a website. But what about SDLC? SDLC is a software development lifecycle. Software development lifecycle. By helping of software development lifecycle, by following these are all the stages, we can able to produce a working software, and we can able to do it business in internet like Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Shop. Okay. How exactly we can, please? So first, what will be analysis? Means what? Gathering information from the client. How exactly the login page, registration page, payment gateway, we can able to get it. Once if it is get it, based on gathering facts, it will be design. It will be design. Design is nothing but what? Plan. According to the plan, our developers will implement the lines of code. Once if it is an implement the lines of code, we're gonna be verify. Our testers will be verify the functionality, whether it is working or not, login page, registration page, working or not. Our testers will be verified. Once if it is verified, we're gonna be placed on hundreds of servers. Once if it is placed on hundreds of servers, we can access our internet as a website. Whether it is working or not, we're gonna be monitor and maintenance. Monitor and maintenance. This entire process, which you are calling as what? Software development life cycle. Software. A development life cycle. Software development life cycle. Software development life cycle. But if you are a software engineer, directly or indirectly, you are a part of this SDLC process. If you are a developer, can write the lines of code. If you are a tester, can verify the functionality. But if it is a DevOps engineer, what exactly? If it is a DevOps engineer, what exactly, please? So let us understand. What is a DevOps, please, first of all? So as a DevOps engineer, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. Means the combination of software development plus operation, we are called as what? DevOps. We call as what? DevOps, guys, please. We call as what? DevOps. So as a DevOps engineer, our roles and responsibilities start from where? Dev environment, ends with what? Operation. So that means what? We are part of coding, build, test, release, deploy, operation, and monitor. And monitoring. So this entire process, which you're calling as what? DevOps. Tell me, is DevOps is a technology? No. DevOps is not a technology. DevOps is not a technology. DevOps is a process. DevOps is a process. Which process, guys, please? An automated process. So while we implementing this an automated process, while we implementing this an automated process, make sure whether you are delivering working software within a shortest time with high quality, with low cost is nothing but what are DevOps process. Okay, usually what will happen? The developers are keep on writing lines of code. These lines of code we're gonna be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time with high quality, with low cost is nothing but what are DevOps transparent pipeline. Are DevOps a transparent pipeline? Yes, please. Are DevOps transparent pipeline? But as a DevOps engineer, what exactly we are going to be replacing a complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. But what is an exactly complex pipeline? As we discussed, our SDLC process is a complex pipeline. So why we are calling SDLC is a complex pipeline? Because of it is a manual process. Because of it is a manual process. Because of it is a manual process from analysis to design, design to implementation, implementation testing, testing to deploy, deploy to maintenance. It is a manual process. Due to this manual process, if we got an issue, any problem, for identification, it will take long time. For resolving issue also, it will take long time. That means what exactly? That means what exactly? Cost will be increased, the quality will be decreased. But what we're expecting this, we're going to be replacing a complex pipeline with what? A transparent pipe. So is our DevOps process is an automated transparent pipe, an automated a transparent process. While we implementing an automated transparent pipeline, while we implementing an automated transparent pipeline, so make sure. So if it is, even though if you're getting an error, easily we can able to identify, easily we can able to rectify. So if we can able to identify as soon as possible, if we can able to rectify and deliver as soon as possible, That means what? Cost will be reduced, the quality will be increased. So that is the reason. So we are gonna be replacing a complex pipeline with what? A transparent pipeline. But actual DevOps transparent pipeline is look like this. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, we have a plan, coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operations. Understood very clear. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. But to be frankly, we are not doing any planning. We are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test case. Just to be a part of coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operation. As a DevOps engineer, we're gonna be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline from dev environment to operations. While implementing this process, we are responsible, we are part of coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operations. So we are not doing any planning, we are not writing any coding, we are not writing any test case. Just we are implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline from dev environment to operation. This is what exactly our DevOps process. So how exactly we can able to implement this? How exactly we can able to implement our DevOps process? By helping of these are all the tools. We can able to use Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, Chef, Amazon configuration, and Amazon, Docker, Kubernetes, Vagrant, Negios, Elk, and Terraform. By helping of these are all the tools. By helping of these are all the tools, we can able to implement our DevOps transparent pipeline. By using these are all the tools. Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, Chef, AWS, Docker, Kubernetes, Vagrant, Negios, Elk, and Terraform, we can able to then implement an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. Got it very clearly. But while implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, we required infrastructure. We required infrastructure. What kind of infrastructure is required? What is the first of all, what is infrastructure? First of all, what is infrastructure? What is an exactly infrastructure? What is an exactly infrastructure? What is an exactly infrastructure? So for example, to conduct this DevOps class, we require infrastructure or not? What kind of infrastructure? Laptop, chairs, tables, fans, lights. We require this infrastructure or not? Then only we can conduct this DevOps class. Am I right? The same way, so for deploying this infrastructure, by deploying this application, what kind of infrastructure is required? Yeah, what kind of infrastructure is required? So, majorly, first of all, before understanding what is infrastructure, tell me what is an application? What is an application, first of all? What is an exactly an application? Application is nothing but a website, am I right? Which you discussed, the working software, which is written any programming language, we call as an application. We can able to deploy onto the server and we can access our internet as a website. Like application is nothing but what? Website. But for deploying this application, for maintaining these websites, what kind of infrastructure is required? What kind of infrastructure is required? So majorly, we require servers, database, storage, network. And these are all major infrastructure is required for deploying our applications very easy. Very required. These are all infrastructure is required. Understood very clearly for maintaining our application, for deploying our application. So these are all infrastructure is required. But this infrastructure, how many ways we can able to get it? How many ways to get infrastructure? We can able to get this infrastructure either by physical environment or virtual environment or from cloud. Either physical environment, virtual environment, or from cloud environment, or from cloud environment. So why cloud? And what is the cloud? Please tell me. What is in exactly cloud compute? So repeat one more time. For deploying our application or websites, we require this infrastructure. This infrastructure, either physical environment or virtual environment or cloud environment. But my question is, what is in exactly cloud computing? And before understanding what is a cloud computing, let us try to understand what is a data center. What is a data center? The huge computing power keeping in a rack wise. In a big room, we calling as a data center. The huge computing power keeping in a rack wise in a big room, we calling as a data center. We calling as a data center. So the data center is located in different geographical locations, like in US, in Singapore, in UK, in so many places. In so many places. Got it very clearly. So whatever we are placing, whatever we have data center, from this data center, if you can access the remote place resources over internet from a laptop is nothing but what? Cloud computing. Tell me what is the cloud computing as, please? What is in exactly cloud computing? What is a data center? You know very well. The huge computing power keeping in a rack wise in a big room, we calling as a data center. So from this data center located remotely, from this data center, if you can access resources like servers, network, storage, databases, if you can access over internet from your laptop is nothing but what? Cloud computing. Is nothing but what? Cloud computing. Whatever we are getting infrastructure, whether you are going to be buy and get it one way. Another is what? Select and use and pair it. Two options we have. So for deploying our application, what kind of infrastructure we require? We require this infrastructure. First option is what? Buy and maintain. That is the first option. Second option is what? Get a rental based, and based on usage, we want to be parent. Which is the best option? So buying and maintenance is very difficult. And getting a rental based infrastructure based on usage, paying rent is very easy. The best example is a car. So for example, you want to go to railway station. buy car. You want to buy, you want to a car and reach your railway station. You want exactly what. But just for reaching a railway station, you're going to be buying a car, rental car, which is easy. Just for reaching a railway station, you're going to be buying a car? No. Understood very clearly. So just to book a wall cab, getting into the get a car within 10 minutes. Getting into the car, reach your railway station, whatever tariff, you can pay it. That is very easy. Same way, just for deploying our applications. Just for deploying our applications. Just for deploying our applications. So what kind of infrastructure we require? We can able to get a rental based. The cloud is offering only a rental based infrastructure. Based on usage, we're gonna be pay rent. Is cloud is a rental based infrastructure. Either any cloud, either AWS or a Google or whatever may be. Any cloud. Any cloud is a rental based infrastructure only. Based on usage, we're gonna be pay rent. Based on usage, we are gonna be pay rent only. But which cloud we're gonna be learning? AWS. So we have a different clouds, but three are leading cloud providers we have. One is AWS, another is Google, another is what? Microsoft Azure. But which cloud we gonna be learning? AWS, Amazon Web Services, AWS. In AWS, we're gonna be discussing totally 4 modules. Which are all the models we are discussing as please here? VPC model, EC2 model, RDS model, S3 model. Sir, what is a VPC? VPC is nothing but a network. VPC is nothing but a network. EC2 is nothing but a server. EC2 is nothing but a server. RDS is nothing but a database. RDS is nothing but a database. S3 is nothing but a storage. S3 is nothing but a storage. So let us try to understand. Let it be try to understand a little bit deeper. So let it be right on. EC2 is equal to, please tell me. EC2 is equal to server. Database is equal to RDS. So storage is equal to S3. Network is equal to VPC. So for deploying our application, what kind of infrastructure we require? So can able to get it from cloud or not? And based on usage, we're gonna be pay rent. Based on usage, we're gonna be pay rent. Understood very clear, all of you. So I hope you people are understand what exactly cloud and what we are going to be getting, how exactly. But let us try to understand what is a VPC, what is EC2, what is RDS, what is S3. Let us try to understand one by one. One by one. So what is a VPC, guys, please? Virtual Private Cloud. What is an exactly virtual private cloud? So how exactly office network? The same kind of office network. We can able to get in virtual form from cloud is nothing but what? VPC. So repeat one more time. A private network. If we can access our internet in virtual form is nothing but what? VPC. VPC. By helping of VPC, we can able to create a different network. Anybody can able to getting into the cloud. You and me, anybody can able to getting into the cloud. Once if it is getting into the cloud, we can able to create your own private section. You can able to create your own private section. In this private section, we can able to create our resources. Like a virtual machine, we can able to create. And RDS we can able to create, but these resources who can access, who can't be accessed, we're going to be writing a rules and regulations. By using VPC, we can able to create a network. After successfully creating a network, we can able to create a EC2 server. So by using EC2, Elastic Compute Cloud, we can able to create a server. Server is just like your laptop. which are all the components available in your laptop. Same components we are going to be using in our server also. But naming conventions are different. But your laptop is just for home purpose, but server is for deploying our applications. So for example, let's say I want to deploy a Netflix kind of application. For example, I want to deploy a Netflix kind of application. What are the first thing is required? First, we have to build a network. First, we need to build a network. After successfully build a network, we are going to be creating a server. We're going to be creating a server, EC2 server. And once if it is create a server on top of it, we are going to be placing our Netflix kind of application. Once if it is placed, we can access our internet as a website. We can able to access our internet as a website. Like how we are accessing our internet this website sale. But where exactly we can, we can able to place our application, we can access, we understood very clearly. But question is, but what about our customer information, login information, subscription information, where exactly we can able to placed on database. We are going to be placed on database. Means what? By using RDS, relational database services, we can able to get MySQL Oracle databases. We can maintain our customer information in a tabular format. In a tabular format case, please. But it's okay, fine. But why we are using Netflix, please? For browsing, for watching your movies and whatever. But where exactly we can able to hold a larger kind of files like a Blu-ray printed files like 3 GB, 6 GB files, where exactly we can able to inserting into the database? No. That is the reason we're using what? S3, simple storage service. So we can able to place a larger kind of files, and so we can upload any kind of file like a doc file, image file, PDF, MP3, whatever may be. The S3 bucket is just like your Google Drive. How we are using Google Drive, the same way we can able to use S3 bucket also. So what I'm trying to tell you, please, by helping of AWS, please. So what kind of infrastructure is required? Either VPC, EC2, RDS, S3, we can able to get it. On top of this infrastructure, we can easily placing our websites. So for deploying our website, what kind of infrastructure we require? We can able to get it from cloud. Okay, and on top of it, what we can able to place our website. While placing our websites, we require an automated process, our DevOps process. We are going to be implementing. So we are placing our websites on AWS infrastructure. While placing, we're implementing an automated process called DevOps. So usually what will happen? The developers are keep on writing lines of code. These lines of code we're going to be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time, with the high quality, with low cost, with the low failure rate is nothing but what? DevOps process. But while implementing this DevOps process, we required a infrastructure. That infrastructure which we can able to get it from exactly from cloud. Which cloud? AWS. Understood? What is the difference between these two? What is the relation between these two? So DevOps is an automated process, but cloud is an infrastructure provider. So we're deploying our application websites on cloud with help of DevOps process. Got it? So this is what exactly. So DevOps, this is what exactly AWS, which we are going to be discussing. Got it very clearly? Yeah, but before taking your questions, let us revise one more time our course summary. So total is around 4.5 months plus duration. So the complete DevOps, complete AWS, and Linux basics will be covered. And then, so which are all, if you want to join in this course, which are all the prerequisites? Linux basics will be required. Shell script is required. That I will be covered. Don't worry if you don't. So Java programming is not required. Java, .NET, Python is not required. Okay. And you require a laptop with this configuration for daily practice. So who can join in this course? Freshers can join in this course. Experienced students can join in this course. And any graduate can also join in this course. And daily class recording videos after the payment via Google Drive, we can able to get it. And resume preparation, interview question and answers, 4 live real-time projects, and 80% of software materials will be provided by me. Our course starts with very basic level, finish with what? Advanced level. Daily, whatever I'm delivering, it will be practically implemented in front of you that you need to practice in your lab. Daily 1 hour class, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. So the classes are Monday to Saturday. Sunday is an optional. You're going to be paying 12,000 rupees for complete DevOps, complete AWS for daily recordings. Daily recordings. If you want to talk to admin, please call this number. Recording fees and whatever. Clear? And I'm going to be share with this my course content link. I'm going to be share with this. So you can find a DevOps content. You can find AWS content also. I'm going to be share this information in the chat box. Please be get it up. Any questions, please? Do you have any questions, online students and offline students, please? Any questions, please? Any question, please ask me in the chat box. Meeting link will be same for tomorrow. Yeah. What exactly the network? Network is nothing but your home network, you know. You have a mobile network. Without network, can able to get internet connection? No. Without network, can able to connect the Zoom meeting? No. So the connecting two people, two missions, two devices, nothing but network. Either local network or internet. We'll discuss deep discussion into the Aman will discuss very deep discussion 1 month. Networking concept will discuss 1 month. Don't worry. No, it is not. It is completely different. The path is completely different. Yeah, is there any other questions, please? Is any other questions, please? Okay, that's it, guys, please, for today. We'll continue by tomorrow. We'll continue by tomorrow, guys, please. GitHub also we will be. Yeah, Aman. GitHub also we will be. GitHub, we are gonna be learning. Don't. That's it. Thank you. Thanks. We'll continue by tomorrow.